Abusia for mami mo bibia akwaba. Emfa omra mega TV and platform we eso. Hopeson Adorye are reacted to issues. What you see? And some are reacted to and some. Nina justice mami chief justice ye innocent chain Gertrude Tokonu and Abaseki Araba. Ni remover any insensema is surrounding around it. Any the arising matter issues are ekoso. Abronye arrest ni sembie huko koso no abusiafo yewra Hopeson Adorye are reacted to it. Mepesi ebejimre ni ebeko. Yekwa kuti nsema Hopeson Adorye editu edwane yakoba edinaka ina ebeto aso. Ewe yem platform we eso. Meso sebra conversation ne koso ni Bernard Muna wati ase ni Bernard Muna ene etina se. Meso se conversation ne koso na do o commentatum na wa react by commenting wa subscribe bra wunya subscribe na wa like e bibie timi akoso yenti nse ni bia koba ebeto aso
eni monyam bi account ba the account ye be 20 ye de na 80 no nti age aboso
no ano
ye na ye dia enti empress wa ya de ye si adwuma pade we ya efatakatua eni ofudua paso ne pia no ti ye be pia ho na e wo se ka che ne se watch me na kasa kronhye da mama me ne nya ho kache o Wasi aye ho chemist e wa hase. Watch me na de ye kwa chire.
One ne nkasa.
Nti o me ne be kasa. Me ne be kasa pa. Congratulations dear. Yami shraw. No ma wo ahoden. More ways. Don't worry, more ways. Bebre beba. We de e stepping stone na nyame di wagina so. Ya bebre we animo. Uncle Bernard. Net say.
Nemo he.
Uhunam te sen
me honam ye
na so obuafu anope
da bi o na doctor bin o say
foreigners na se man worker.
Which foreigners? Oh, young Africans, I think that we are a major problem to ourselves. At the inception of our independence, you can say the independence of Ghana is without meaning unless it is linked with the total liberation of the continent. And ya Ghana of one kwa and Omoku etia abrofo ansa na yeji independence.
Ma oneso kakra.
Nti the many people are now omunyina ewo maimu. A omu say English in for now omo ha no omonye adwuma no ye, they were not deserving to colonize us. Omo kuntia. And in the end, Ghana obtained its independence as a stepping stone for the entire Africa to become independent.
Okay.
Now, Ghana is independent through the collaboration. When said there are Lebanese here who, by origin, Lebanese from Ghana.
Yeah.
When say Indians, who know who say, oh, you're pure Indian by origin, or you're Indian, but you're Ghanaian. When him say many people, Moshis, Fulanis, everybody, omo ya Ghana for Alaji Grusa ya Ghana ni, Alaji Ramadan ya Ghana ni. And so therefore, Nyayefre Ghana no is an amalgamation of so many.
Then it means I was here refining Yamrano. Because I some Retia Womodia.
Maminka baby. Inti where an African is trading within an African geography. Now see you're a foreigner. Africans who trading in Africa. Uko Lagos nkwa oni Ghana for mo Lagos.
Since na make us na yamra na yense sama.
After.
Yense sama no.
You understand if you could do sorry. So could do Lagos nkwa. Ghana for ewo Ghana no. Ewo Lagos no. I'm sure that they will be able to be the population of Accra. So what I say? The population of Lagos is almost the population of the entire Ghana. Ghana from Kutia Mowa Lagos or Mudijwa. When you go and see them, you will not come and sit in Ghana and be saying that foreigners abra nipa noye bibini.
Okay.
Tell me. I get up with a lot of pain. Almost every corner Sisiano, China mall. Malls no. They are engaged in wholesale businesses. Are they engaged in wholesale business?
No, retail. So more
what are they retailing?
Vegetables.
Yeah. Yes. In toast.
Green pepper.
What do you say? That is what the foreigners, those are foreigners, Asians, Americans, who are establishing so-called malls, no? Foreigners, not Africans.
Okay. I think
Intimate sorry and no panami who say Africans are rising against Africa menkahu.
Okay.
I don't support whatever law it is that says that an African cannot trade in African soil.
Okay.
No, menkahu. Say no, and I mean meka. And somebody go and sit there and say we don't deserve their vote. We don't want that kind of vote because Africa must seem to be interconnecting. Every African should be able to do business anywhere on the continent of Africa.
Okay.
And yes, business, no, you have granted them super licenses every corner. Now we say maybe a China mall. In Ghana, for Nanka, Omo China, no Mako Dija Edia Bahano. Everything comes through the so-called China malls. So, Oya Ghana, Nina Oko China, Okoto Adiano Ebano, na Adiano Ghana. Worst of all, what is Dr. Obeyin fighting for? Social media. It's a platform for trading. Inti me peka spare part. And yes, you just go to the internet. So the world is fast moving. Let's stop this rigidity that creates tension among African people.
Okay.
And at Kitwabia me you see, trading says about a competition. Send your work. Obia will fee say oye Nigeria ni out in the tongue. Dollar bar for most one to the so or not in a so. Among 4 corner of our cemetery, or my dear Gumafa. And this is Banisa, so on the channel. Like sending an okay. Mia Madame for Fadi Dabuzi. Ya wonu kumasio, amekum. And ya wonu. Never many papel panis for ya wonu hasi. Eti or ya Ghanaian by birth. Did you know? Or no, that the fear no, or share that sound troye. A application for citizenship. A do so idea.
Overcast a foreigner.
Overcast a foreigner. So on it, Eti say ye can say yes. Now ya continental free trade area. Headquarters are bagana ya niaje ya person be to be move in any kaika. Why the hate?
Okay.
So on it, Eti ya best media for now. Or more preachers are hate, they should tone down.
I'm sure you remember Agege.
Yes. Anything that will trigger here, the ripple effect on Ghanaians in Nigeria. Just people don't know the number of Ghanaians or more Nigerians. You don't know.
Now just go and read that book, 99 Days in Agege, and you'll understand.
All right. Okay, and see, now you have issues. No, say former Chief Justice get to Tokuno. I think say the near say the retirement package and sanka because of outcome now. If free committee no reports no buy and lawyer Amali Bampo make his statement say she was fighting for that said president Emmanuel retire and the current salary in the package I will be and on one side time assembly copy more court to near day. See I say assembly no or saying along the line equisisa for the committee no and the recommendation ba say was say yes no na we say court to be say on tia say ye nedi yes I reinstate na juma or ye no nti no one issue eda ho and I think Abronye arrested for offensive conduct video na no pane ye bo wa ha and or say IGP sebe manosusum na so no pay or kwasi ampani na on NDC for a strategic meeting or kojije bribe and into na the course wa kwatia no azokakura went me anche say or threatening a year honorable afenyo maken. So commander my Chief Justice the NSA say we are near call Abronye de no so.
Okay. Yo me da say ni di kan Chief Justice then there ya kan bia na the end results na aba no say onye Chief Justice bi in fact
na me sure so the Sofia Kufu so no okeka kan
me chief me address ana say no on Jimmy Conco transport class a judge in Yasimbium. Ya free show as judge, just say ya return and casa or coffee. Kona or coffee and so or call 0 and then ya. Say why ye Juma no wa who say no, this is the danger. Niamanoba. And Calbe Park your home. Look, or no one call this for herself. Because Tama didn't start here. Look at ye in Kofua or Mushasi Enumuja. A friend of marking the Vicent as a foine near Kaikahu. No, oh, ye de cockot, ye say. Meanwhile, wouldn't say, Sadly now, we know, moi. Constitution, no, ye clear. Constitution, no, ye clear on that. Na wo encourage no more yes adena dia de ne besi hwe obi bia no wa yese wone mabe no yi wo sympathy NPP fo nko ada wo ye the press conference kura no NPP fo na negu ase a che say no more man moral support ni ne kai kan na wo ye we a e de asem na wo hwehwe e de ama wo so wo ne tie no yeah we try take 146 1 to 11 emu pie ni hono a obeka se process e course ato emra anase yi ayeye ma mini free hono amfa mra kwan so omo akasa fa hu nyina obie ni hono ma appointed one law says our law way has been breached any ade they are speaking out of you got to say emotions in the guy kan but no dey emfa kwan mu now in this same constitution was say asem no say ye de ye form ye set up committee no mudia ese say ye kukuom ese say babontin eti wo ba begina bontin na afi wo ye press conference ekire no mu a wo bumra no so enu nko akra timi pamo straight away ye de ye allegation ye de abo so no eto nchen a ne wo bebe ye na nkasa no your misbehavior say it be you free hodomo e ma ko ba bia esesa ko wako court ba ku mienu miensa ni na walusu wako ECOWAS o mo say da bi mo san kwa fa ye kan say UK for o mo ba ni e ka kika ho am mo tro directive president as if say o mo na ma ya duane di wo krom hazi any ade said they should reinstate her immediately ni e ka ho the check of it. That's how you need now. You say Gabi won't understand here. Commonwealth yi ayoko bocho we ni ya no appointed ya kan say Gabi e call Commonwealth yi ya kan say legal counsel bibi sa e di kokoshe ho no enti ye tro e di abre president say restore the woman enya duma yankopo adom adu baby adu obi so president kwanya ayi no nanka say o twen so kakra na amuna mu na preku na ya wini shishishu
ya ncheso
ya wini shishishi okay so ne tie no because ade no wo refer ma yi na was say near committee ne de beba no as a president act on it eti the committee ne say ade ne hwehwe mu na no was say the president shall in each case act in accordance with the recommendations of the committee. That is 1469. San Nandeka. Yeah. That is a recommendation. They say, Babeno and this what's an officer. On Conco Chincho. Now on Hini Bimra Najo and to Tuntuma. No mechanism say, oh, President with the Apacho. May you know. So why you know President for Momra? Yeah. Yet to be in free office. Any other. It is almost the Abadia immediately no way. Not so fair for someone who can. Now a hydronica. Number one, this is the Chief Justice or no any a constitutional mandated chairperson. Yeah, Charlotte say. Why you independent you? Just intimate finance angano. And a man for true petitions President forward the maon. I don't know put there. Then to send the president in your Department Council of State. One casa on your own as a ultimate determine say. Asabuna abano wo ngina so tani ade e ma wa wutimi determine e ma wa wo form a committee any ade from what I have read Charlotte say petition no pra twem no watimi dia ba beyi no ho anokra no o say no odu committee na nimu a obehu ye ewom e ma wo sa magana for one ekra through your legal counsel say obi bia ube make comment on the committee's worker eje yibiano ye becho contempt entina Ghana for edin obi entimi nkasa wo unlike this one obi to be said including onu ankasa any ade look you are a member of Council of State must swear the oath of allegiance and must swear the oath of secrecy and Council of State is a no adiwe SSA hwehwem what free Council of State echi as akwa a dance here at the Tia Council of State. This woman must resign. Yeah, no so too much. She must resign. And you know what the guitar legal brain. Oh, bet me the abo abino. What do you say?
Yeah.
What tomra? Because the oath of allegiance and the oath of secrecy now was swear as a Council of State member. No, Wabuso. Because one team could dear dance here, ain't here, wow, institutional. Oh, yeah, you're wrong. Number two, there's someone what can you now? Baku pray the whole case, who has some we are President Abuso. It's Babe necessary restored. Now, what can say, oh, stated with baby as will be a year, you bet Mama not to your back in any Kaika. Really? Jaja, that would be Ginny freedom finish something in go to a fias 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, a beer for life. Maybe I could join. Ujayon. I go to Banche, Yabona for them 5 years. Banjo,
I'll come.
So come say a day, yes, you are Kokuya, Etia Dinapakotum. Now, Obia faculty kwan so Africa was on no dear. You are manintia. Ma embra enini. What kind of mentality is that? Near yes, you better the acquainted. So called the solidarity. I'm happy. Obian's or classmate or Groma. Obia or classmate. That you didn't call West Regas into the end. 80 days. Just say, wow, occupy city living to 1 for 1 moment 2 more. 80 days. Nipa na ya de no wan kasa ebra wo di Charlotte say no Charlotte say onyoba what did they wono oni woman right and kebe say oh procurement breaches say ye kwa kotofun na ke say co procurement na omoye ana mi say omudi kan put in a yans omokokoye ratification any ade mo si wa breaching law. Eje se wa wiesi ka she duboto mu wa breaching law wa pamunu ya ah that Ghana ha obi so sin obi ana let you know there ye fa na say me the president as say what ma hwe amasadi o ya to honum next time obi a oba be chief justice bi ana obe careful
okay
so on there because you got say accountant in a year look approve enough chief justice no onu anga se ko no mo prepare the voucher ebeba amana hwem amana ma approval as o motimatu ya asa yi size Canada amano obi adi hono a onu na se onu de wotumi wotimi ye approval without the chief justice eja no pressure eti wanga se wakwa approve per diem de ama wanga sa wokunu wo ba edi de kai ka ho na ho abasema nanka se ma mi yedi nanka working behind the scenes. Ebia enka omuti asema numpo emano resign.
Yeah.
No wa resign I retire on the benefits.
Yeah.
One man yes I don't know. That now say Eco was $10 million mano. Ubeje di angaza.
All right, thank you, Bernard.
Former Chief Justice Mentiasio.
Emudi ehe na wontiasi.
Mentiasio kra. As a judge, you know, you should know. Say, anyama bi wo ha. The law
is the
law. The law is the law, no. Is vested in the Constitution. Constitution in a law kese. Law dia okofa fi bibia no e Ghana Constitution and e bechere. Na Ghana Constitution check kwan so a say yen yiwundi. President John Dramani Mahama anye bi entie sa amra no. Of amra no e de ye adwuma. In fact, petitions no by no President Edema Council of State. And I would say on copy. Now mom 3 or 7 days.
7 days.
Now only a response. President Kashi on my copy and now on more days go and say your response.
Somehow 10 days now.
Why your response no? Council of State Ashe Omu and Omu who say or response any ni omochro ya no. Quote and quote Omu anya evidence say why you be a emfa kwan so. Nti Omu the core president and the president Edema the 5-member committee say Omu hwehwem. Na 5-member committees no enye Omu nyina na Omu ye lawyers and our judges. Omu mienu pe and a judges. I betimi aka say ba law mu a bi wom. The other 3 that are in the majority no. Baako ye former auditor general say on hwehwe niam bi mu. And the other 2 Oma hwem and Oma ye Oma report. In the course of Oma adwuma no wa court baako. Mienu, miensa, and 9 enum. 5 times and a wako court. In all these 5 times, no, court now you were the head of the court, no, has disagreed with you. Let's say we were very lucky, but we have a chief justice.
Yeah.
Until Ghana Merase, we were very lucky because you have a chief justice, the head of the judiciary, who appears not to understand
the
law. And yet, our faith as a nation resided in her. Worst of all, constitution ne actually say petition ne ba. And a sitting now committee no ekwa court no. Na obia ente ne ekoso. Only lawyers are ma bon. Matro aka say you want to waive that right. Who told you that the constitution gave you a right to waive? Because the constitution now say opera. Obetimi aye in public. Oka say the sitting must be in camera. Inti o lawyer no bia o de na we ni abrenti you were not thinking right. I can forgive you. But o lawyer no so a oye former attorney general no. Say wa bon. That me say wa bon wa pro. He is rotten into what Roy said. Dabi, yeah, backward. We want the thing to be public hearing. Which law are you applying? The law is the law does not support what you are saying. Inti Mwetisa West. They say the committee sittings that are to be in camera. Sir Chief Justice here led our nation and we were just lucky. No, I organize a press conference. No, be Gina Fidie so. Now I can't send be So I was just thinking, yeah, make me our and some our court. Abra and some no enwe no. Na Jetrude Tokonu no ye Chief Justice. And now ono no ye judge on my matter. Na me metimi akogina media. Na meka what is happening in the court.
Contempt becho.
We are that same judge. Obama man and Omaimo free of charge. Abra sometimes we don't even say things like that. They cage us. Muntetre, Mugabe mu. In addition to that, even radio owners of the station, no, they were charged. And this person who led our judiciary has displayed such gross and crass knowledge of the law is the law. Well, I am in full support. Say unity. But I'm also in total opposition. Say, for Bibia, why ye baby you need to know? And no interest her work with the state should not be valued. I hope you get my point.
My 2 points, and I say.
Why ye Juma? I'm told at the Apex Court for about 28 years.
Yeah.
And maybe at lower levels. It cannot just go unaccounted for. Now, no me back now, and I can say, my sister retired as a Court of Appeal judge. And I know what it is. At their age, they sacrifice everything for the state. Now, and sometimes, over to me, I can say, Bernard, as a judge, you did some people, oh yeah, wage man, you were dispensing justice. But in the end, some people felt incensed. So see, I want to retirement, the driver, omaji, the security, omaji. But with the work she did as a judge, and more year judgment na etia they have not forgiven. They jail people by their pronouncements.
Yeah.
They are hardened criminals. Into our fear, say only security biya. Say no so wadane abewa na akokora. Mema embeno because obi to say me amen better now wo change.
Oh, wadi abra so bobra.
Commander, you have moved.
David.
Every child has moved looking for their own opportunities.
Yeah.
In the end, if they are still together. And if they don't have the money and they dispense their services to this nation without being corrupt, that is why they will survive, and now they need more medications.
So you think so was saying a retirement package?
The retirement package.
Government should consider.
They should consider. And no be amra.
Yeah.
But it is a human face that you must attach.
Okay.
I'm saying this because I have one in my home. And I know what it takes at this time of their age. And sometimes somebody that has dedicated her all to the nation. Na or no kasana osu because it's like yeah. What you say? So I think that Jetutekono was a disaster for our judiciary. Na say petitions crampo ekoya. She ought not to be the Chief Justice of this great country. And the petitions I signed by and a committee na ejuma. As for removal, perfect. But say near Ese and Yanediano, President John Dramani Mahama. You have the power of pardon.
Okay.
And to use that clemency and to ensure that the benefits that she deserves, she gets it.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right. I'll say Prempe the second. I'll say Bernard, oh you bad boy pa. Your haircut too is nice. I'll say tell Commander Hopeson Adorye we miss him so much. Okay, Afia Kranchiwa is doing the watching. Richard Ayida was saying Mentiasio, media Mentiasio cry. The law is still the law. Okay, Commander. We are sure say what follow Fitienra arrest Ghana Police Service for Abronye. I think they did a search a day before Enra and finally omutimi echedo ni nyina ye issues be sure say one video ni bi
more money and credit
me ba cho Mr. Harry mo ba Abronye video ni ma commander ne
almost say me haircut na ye fe anya haircut no me na me ye fe ka tire do say kwan me a fine boy
ba cho mo ra Abronye video ni ma me na afi ya mama commander ntie west na oka ye no na owia mabisa no so no amokra amnesty no da be no obeko na
NDC MPP
pacho mo inclusive
se kame kwa tu na nkane kwa mfranso mbekwa by election ahwefo ne tiefo ko ai tete ye onu kwasi ampanyini no ko betimi ana wonchimi Gembisao, moi tiefo na monjaji sami ana me ko kase andi siam bitia ahwefo ne tiefo ko ai tete ye onu kwasi ampanyini no ko betimi ana wonchimi Gembisao kame kwa tu na kame kwa mfano mbe kwa ba election ahwefo ne tiefo ko ai tete ye onu kwasi ampanyini no ko betimi ana wonchimi
All right, so these are words and many more. You can see your body in our time the baby tea.
Me who need to we no kwan no but
okay, well also waje bribe. And also also waje bribe. And this is strategic meeting omode kwa akwati ya not mubi. Can say me me sure say one video no.
Ma should be but for the people say bia
Ghana for better ase.
Obi a wo hwe na bia wo hu ye no. Obetimi atiase me kan ya build a society and media me kai pa tama me started primary school na akwala bia ni hodomo a obetimi agina pani ani modina tem obo akura akwala bia so ni hodomo a obohu se pani so nu amako na obedi na chi ahwe na mana so akwakodu a che se obefa wo adi
kaka akura ka ho se pani baka mu a
Otika mu na peni wuram no wanyi chen na kanu mu ayema no ogina ho a wa akwala no esesa wo sorry e ma peni ni transe ani ye ya sabe chadra ti ana dia ba be duro bia ya dri ya kokope mrofo culture atu yen ye de na atwene sene anka wo ye ya wo ma metimi si uti hu kotu hai chali wo ye no na akọ ho kakra ti next time onye sade
onye biem
wa ku school na wa misbehave na teacher ma utumi ensa bi won say na Kenya next time onye sade ni biem ya say ya ko hia bibia free America ya ko hia bibia free Europe say child right akola no ntimi fa won sanka no ntimi ntiano enya wo ba eyo bi na ye ne ba ni akola no be ye emfa wo hu eno ena dia ba be do ba bia ye we nanka eba ni say ana police for woga na hanyina peni ono na yenyina ye dan na utimi kokko kase oye kwesi apeni na ode IGP etoto wo papa wo ho a wo betime gina papa ni mu aka che papa so kwesi apeni
da bida
wo papa ne yonko na ye IGP so Remember ni bi ho no ma ya nwaya ni mu anka ne ye namfosem a emoyen Abronye madam fo what started the program with my friend one time Adam Mr. Wo program na wo ye no bi wo kwan se me kire ma adwene me pese me hu se me ni kwan a be jai se me wo kwan a ana wo kan na me ka se look party ni nyina ni wo hwe de me ye nyina la so ni hwe ne ye me enti nyabotre wo pese wo ye fine ubetima ye bat every bi wo hodo mu a wo kwa Abronye so come out and say something na ni sankomana ada jamni ne kan wo da mase so on dey na binim mi akwa kodura osa move to another level on this point
oh move to another level
Ghana Nibia especially NPP for na and Mahama wuntimi ngasa look the 1992 constitution freedom of expression is guaranteed in that same constitution was it that freedom no comes with responsibility near then better now no ma say oh better the crop for oh wi ade ni me kai ka ho no atena se no aye din na ma kika gunu ho fi just like that what dem be kokot amba be kire be bia okoko wi ade na me ka se wo ye crop for no se mitimi kire say yes adini a me ho so bantimi ankira yes say court no emra no edidi mi no ese edidi mi wo munja sansem hunu ni nkwasi akeka na anda mahama people amafo nyese ko kasa ya ne echo eje sabi ajimisem ade bi keka ne sana ajimisem look how can you sit down and insult others of the society. One kasa na wo kasa asem no, wo pese wo ba esua sa behavior nana. Wo pese wo basua. Eti wo ba bafia no was started no oju atem because it's a democracy.
Yeah.
Look, we cannot go this way. We cannot. Share America yesua omo. When it comes to democracy, ye me wo mo kwa bia so. Yes, ye betima be wo mo a ye no mo be ye be take 250 years. Encheye anu oba bi ko kasa threaten ka dey say Trump odam me no wo kasa wodam no advanced democracy
yeah
wa ko kasa tia president odam eti aya yen just a partisan thing ye no NPP for nankasa complain say atemdidie within their internal contest, no, a doso dodo. These are some of the things ever balanced. Look, I can assure them. And I could find it. You did not, what did I decide? This one build this society. Will be building the society. What I say?
Yeah.
I'm not for the atom. So, Muninko, na mon say society na. Will be there. All my Muninko no say society no. Sabi, we am go kochini. Enye President Muhammad Adorye
that be
IGP look atemdidie ni constitution mu obi obekasa atemdidie o constitution bi oboa. You have the freedom of speech, but your freedom after the speech is also another level. Yeti ha mi ka say meti ma ka say bi a o na mi ka bi na mi pie free studio ha ni aka no eye be ni nyankopon no jade
no they ato no nyame
say be freedom of speech di mbecha no ma bobi di no ma kansam na gudu so no ma bo wedi enye problem me freedom of speech no na me nya pie free ha afa be freedom no eno no so ya de foforo eti ya besre momma ye nyina ye mmoa na ye mbede society eye papa da me nim say Abronye efri mu ba
aso akọ ba no wansesa nye no okọ di president Mahama tam say di sika agu bulon van mu ya chi no aso no oka keke
omo massage asem no man enti no eno ano no but we there I don't think say massage bi abebom I think say ebeko because police statement omo issue ye no say yes omo ache no omo prepare no omo de no be court enti omo de no court a de court beka no eno ana che say yetie enti say court ka se kokodam a wo free mu ba I think say won got the same way bim me I know per the information a manya no ebe kakra no sa kasafi ni ade no ebe kofom look what na say na ka say Mahama mambu onye fe Mahama wo nguso wo nyese ya obia ni wuni asem
it's allowed
obia ni wuni asem na ukoka asem a ensese wo ka dia emra no ene wo wasem emra no wasem na I think say the Ghana Police Service are starting no so mo konisa ebeboa enye nsem ni nyina na mo betena sia mo obi aba be complain enye nsem ni nyina betiana se me ye wide allegation menye ni se fidie ye ayi police ni ba ko edi Ghana ha se ya wo hwe program eti se bibi ko ayi a ese se utimi signal ekọ baabi ase so obutwetwem na ase se omo frame na omo ye mu twetwemu ana omo aye hwe so omo start yes ade na ebema yankasa ye be responsible look there's difference between a firebrand communicator and someone who insults.
Yes, I think that difference no na ye ni mu no
so me tra TV so ni ade a maybe amikasa won say my voice was wrong. I don't know. Me free studios so a mentiment kasasa
na Baffoe
so here no e different ya kokodu ba bia mo bia bi say we are sure say Hopeson we net radio so no any ade sa net here tese ma ye nye say
we the pass me say hot to pam pesa me yet is all entertain the na me de beko no as I say me but take decision be with him this time someone who say obi answer bible bi and I'm one wo de coming days ya no be papa ye adibi say ubo bidin edi matemu krom ha me kan wo me meka wasem on de me jawo tumu a na wankasa on na di so on ete no because we be di matemu be wie police for ma mecho ada many times so say me call police akwa report but you go kwadu ho so de ade fa so a wotu ba bi di obi ama mecho enso so wankasa video mu no we be hu ne be call video mu what I say we need to sanitize it kese obi timi tenase na wa che ne yonko ato na what they atro abu nipa da nimu ase obi adi mu se ade ya nipa yi ya atro emfa kwan mu enso obi antimi mie na no nka ni ete ho society aye build no why should you go that so eti omunya botre omo kase wo kasa pe ni ya che no look mo ma yentu ye ho fo se enya tem didie look those days na ye start year 2008 dey ba na emu ya hye yes we mu dey fire brand for no na enya tem didie sa se kwatra yi so na wo ye kwasi apeni wo ye no na enya sa o enya sa na dey kodo wo na punch holes yeah punch holes forcefully this a co extreme na bia me fan say me ni Bernard ti hei na bia wa cassette ya me leader na me so ma so ne leader mu na ma cassette ya no ye ti radio do so ye banter ye wie me konko jina ba bi na ma so ne leader mu without any provocation na me di na tem ni na kai ka ho no we don't do that do that etino way I think say it's a lesson for all omo a ene omo si social media no omo de bedidi once social media no odi comfortable na man for be book no omo hwe me omo yes ade ni na omo nya sika from YouTube TikTok ni ade no mo de basa mo yare o ba shada no ma mo rope omo de besa omo ho yare mo a police for be che mo so no mo ti anye ye a mo kwa ko dinsa wam na no ne oye mfaso be na abaso sabe young guy bia wasiso mini Abronye I am sure se wo ma enti wo ye program ya na wo ma ehwa dia no mu besua free oho so ne te no dia pa na wo ma e besua free oho Abronye sua law fortunately for him ne yere nso so lawyer would him say in same view of what can a do better manemu. Insult is never part of freedom of expression. It's never. Okay. Anything I say extreme provocation and no crime ye charge offensive conduct. Yeah. And a crime. But you two are no sorry now, me do what I may more, but do what I want to report to me. Ya betche me. Because wo nya me hwe ana me provoke eti se de me di watam ya no se wo tam akuma bi na o de bomitimu a ye beka so wakunipa na so ye me ana me be invite you say bra be yes ade no eti I think say it should be a lesson omo keka na you know they should omo ma ye break kra na ye nhene
I go Bernard
originally Abronye free Upper West
say so lobini
free Upper West, specifically Wichell area and the Wild West.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to know baby, I'm not tonight, and they have one. So he has northern blood. Now Obia, oye proper northerner. In terms of the encounter, Obit me actually wajing. But sentem didie kwampo eba yankora na obetimi aka se nia oka edifa IGP hono obetimi aka so when say IGP is not my best friend
for that.
The police.
Yeah, for that one I know.
The police, in fact, generally can never be my friend, even including my brothers who are in the police service. I always tell them. Because that now, yeah, demonstration, and I yeah, bibino. When they act, they will tell you that orders from above. Na ye nyina na yeti fie baako dan na ye Ghana Togo solidarity rally e waka okudi akanda pa esma omo say kwesi for e
Well,
kwesi for
I'm to retired.
oh into onye police ni biom
okay
into obeti me civilian
civilian
okay into to me show uniform ni
David retire.
That is just to tell you. Say oh uniform one now office say oh ye bibi.
Yeah.
After the uniform, reality will dawn on all of us. Into Oma, when they are in uniform, they become jagabans. When you come out, you will see. Sometimes nipa kurapa onene betimi atenasi akasano.
Yeah.
Because you have caused so much frustration for people in society. I am no and but if he said this IGP yeah demonstration, you call the 29th June 29th June demonstrations. Amobro was circle. I'm sure you remember. Amobro
This year.
That be
Last year.
2024. Anya buruka kitwa no amobro they beat us simply because almost yamfa kwan bi and they say yamfa akwan no. You see, we are going to pass through Hopeson Adorye and Adorye. That area, Kwame amusement.
Okay.
You be feel na Nante Abba ministry. Your friend say Abba Fanima police station. Now you be through the Sankara interchange. Then we present a petition to the president. Now the achia na ya call Ministry of Finance. Almost say no, we have to go and pass Fariko Junction. And I say that that is our crime. You see, so we decided not to move. You know the beatings they beat us. And I see look at you say you can dive in a car. Because Baba Brian na ofusuan pofu epese on free kianumu. And somehow in an attempt to jump, because they were throwing and surging at not many as you don't get here any of swamp of near Wakamu. So Posu wanted to get out of the car because they were inching closer. On him say age actually and one say around pack no so no so. So his leg hooked onto the Kia. He fell.
Oh.
I say do my name say na Kwame time no ha. He learned revolutionary tactics. In tear gas never no he just laid flat in the pickup in the Kia. I ran. The police chased us all the way into Articulator Station, New Plant Station, throwing tear gas into people who were not part of the protest. That time, na current IGP was one of the people who led the protest. I had issues with him. I never insulted him. I took issues with their style of command. Later, fix Ghana, fix the country for a mobile demonstration, democracy have 37. Sadano, I got a call from the Inspector General of Police. Bernard, and I'm not a member of the Democracy Hub. But meanwhile, I solidarize with their protest. But the man now more canon. Na mean so. And IGP Frey say, you can do your protest without obstructing the other people. So they call a meeting. I got there. The police were ready to go and beat the mess out of and then no two eyes here deputy IGP Yohunu and I said that IGP Mamenko ho. By the time we left there I see my police number on microphone age now and I left Accra
Current IGP.
Yes, no, yeah, deputy.
So
IGP.
I'm not a deputy. Okay.
Okoye, no Okoma Niama Ejuye. Udim say Ojina ho efi anopa. I went to the Volta region, went for a funeral, came back.
And he was still there.
He was there until after 12. In fact, Sadan and Suna every year, and I said that we say move upon 12. We'll give you the policing. So that is two opposite. Say in one breath, he led people to beat us. In another breath, when we said that is not the way to go, he contained it. I don't insult. But somebody from, originally from Upper West.
Yeah.
It is in very terrible state. Is that the first time that a governing party has won a by-elections when opposition were leading it? Bimbla Okaye. Nitiwul is a member of parliament. In fact, Nitulu was a member of the PNC. Yenene Kasaye. And the fan in Funi and the year Bibia. And Damboche will bear witness. I'm sure some of you have told you this story.
Your commander, I wear no account.
Yeah. Damboche. And now Okoye no who said Bimbla no Nitulu was so popular as a young student teacher. And almost their candidate was not popular. We already had printed Nitulu's picture posters from PNC. Damboche went and brought him to Accra.
Okay.
He went back with pickups, posters and t-shirts. PNC didn't have the capacity to do so. And now Ibn Chambers was just taken to ECOWAS. I'm sure you remember. That by-elections, Nitwul won. And since then has remained an MPP. Did anybody complain that some IGP went to have meetings somewhere?
No.
In any case, when Ekachiro said the IGP cannot sit with other political parties. Miankasa Minua Dampare. How many times has he not invited political party leaders one-on-one and on Omakasa? And the duty of a policeman, they say, you should know. In fact, you must know where criminals are. You must know Nipa now when in the bit Miakasa. Niema Ebejo. And to say NDC for a year or meeting cramp, assuming it is true. Because me to me confirm or deny. Na IGP alcohol na one omwako kasa na kire se oni na ejuma na wabetina fidie so na odi na atem. Just because the law is the law, no. Otherwise these cases don't need to go to court. Seriously. In some but the law is the law. This process is because we need to sanitize a bit.
Yeah, sure.
I am one of the most aggressive activists. But Minjin this obi betimi akase me. I don't do it. But nobody can be as tough. Be a President Akufo-Addo and Ekosi Frat. You can put a knife here, put a gun here. But insults and belittling people and their offices mean to me and yet. I think that Abronye, but democracy I have for too much. Anna,
I have for mum.
I have for.
All right.
Minister, a great minister.
Oh, no, oh, fantastic man.
Those days, some call Brown half origin, you ain't teaching Muna. No, original minister. Obekacho. In talk about that, no go. And so
that's why your best team.
My best friend. Like there was no occasion.
Does he have enemies?
No. Unless when you yourself you are a Satan.
First day I was here.
That man
was it?
Only enemy so.
First day I was here. Was it and then them coffee ameda. And I'm saying was it the way and the you had na adwene say hwehwe a brand you how did it? Was it brand you no me go say hwehwe no what you adam for hwehwe no. So these are some of the things.
Yeah.
Your best friend.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, you way a comma MPP for. let us stop free Abronye ni eka ho. Let us stop it.
Okay.
Mo ankasa mo complaining about him. Say like or soldier e wo party no mu. What the akwa bonten ama say yi aba ebia ebeboa
ama mo kwa
no asumja aba mu kakra so on e dey en gaga odi no media food am de be mo ano no
ah me na ko be na da se na
Abronye no omo che no party na owom no omo so koda
social media mom na no mo ye free Abronye
ba baby a oda no
omo ngoda ho
okay me na production team ni nyina say na nyame ya adoma ochira ye ne mo ebehia Anthony Jeff Henry obia production team nya da mase odon fodom be ochira ye behia me na commander Hopeson Adorye movement for change the director special duties and afi Uncle Bernard Mona as your leader for the PNC mpacho nyame ya adoma ochira ye behia bye bye.
All right, abusia enti we ensema ye Bernard Mona what you say any Yura Hopeson Adorye Hopeson Adorye Hopeson yes I reacted to it Mami ye get to kono ni nsensem ne de afana te se rapture in fact afana te se rapture oye hu hweye yi what you say oye hu hweye yi because we are say yi se wo hyembra to ho anase hyembra to ho nom na wanka se wandi so a emra ni yiwa sebi anyobi na aye anyobi ena akun ntwi mami get to kunu how I know see etre ekase the law is the law no enkanye ni se ne emra ni ye ne ho adwuma nani apri enkanye ni se nkene emra no eda babia eda maame no nani abre gidigidi a ena chopa nyina bamu and it is really sad what you see dia wo se wo ye wanye na se mani dura eni kwan se wokọ na akọpa achew maame we ye radwo mahama according to Amaliba lawyer Amaliba what you say the legal NDC legal team no mu leader ochiremu a oni enkofo bi ko ye radwo de mani mahama ho ama ye radwo mahama ka tro mu se senkebe ya enko be resign nanka wanyane niema back a bit say pension payment allowance and bibisa any the title as a Supreme Court judge I think say I mean any sign money bi a ehia as an astute lawyer any judge awatna Supreme Court pen in fact omo kan same way nyina ba minisi me ntia se me kwekuwas ewi akiri ekofa away enkofo bi no free UK sede ne Hopeson kana gabi asorochi da konom ena na omo ta akiri what you say ekofa de omo chese omo ye bia the law was the law and the law is the law what you say intino sanity omo ye bia nembra na nembra no embra no so egusu aye embra no it is sanity mani bo video bi so ana asifo Vincent asifo a ofre no ho lawyer ewo NPP mu osanso ye MP for tafo otafo kan sembi se de ono abeka no kwaro nani aye den abi na wo hu se asantefo nkwada youth no so ani aye den abi ni na eye how omo betena asanteman mu for 8 good years for 8 good years as mo kan say government administration our montimi ambo ma or asanteman even from runabout chairman sabunsu ekotena no for 20 good years ni wantimi ambo mo no o say na de obeka no kore MPP failure asanteman me sure say news no wenye bi ndra na me hu ye but ndra me ye free se nka me de beba na mo nso matimi abubu ho but mo fa nche me wantimi amfa ma but anyway enti me say MPP so mo nim no mo di Bawumia ba defeat in Ukraine IEC 2024 no, it will be worse than that and it will surprise them. It will be worse than that and it will shock them. It will electrify them like electricity because Bawumia any nanado any bibu Ghana mine any ye pious na hu de eko hu said your mind ekosi ye nti ekoba se ne ekoba se ne ekoba se ne almost the Bawumia ba, then it simply means they are insulting the intelligence of Ghanaians. It simply means they are insulting the intelligence of what? Ghanaians. And I am not sure the MPP dedicate Mubeyi Bawumia. What I say? Anyway, enti sanity. We ayen sema Bernard Muna any Yura Hopeson Adorye editu edwa. Ye best so do comment ebetumbi. Na on the more serious note no onso wa like dwumadie no ati ase like my e be so be like on se bibia de bia mo hwa ya na likes no form ti misere mo like na se unya subscribe ye nso a ehun behia se obe subscribe to the channel no na wa share na bibia ti mi akwa no yankopon share obibia se wo hwe mega tv di bia na o my recognition yankopon koso a enyo kese abusuafo ma memfa osi news update be about Matisse and Yera John Mahama 8 as at the time I was creating video na 8 young boy. So I know very sure say by now I will have video or address the media and as we address depending on when I watch me. Until once I'm so you be could be ano your best say and see the Bible symbol our platform with so young Ponkoso Asia Macra bye bye.